going on to our next topic here, because I think we've said all we've had to say about this one.
I think so, yeah.
We've got Nicolas Cage possibly returning for National Treasure, and we've totally talked about this. This is I want you to know this is one of my favorite episodes right now currently, because everything we've talked about, we've reported stuff prior and discussed these things before.
That's
and
true.
So I think this is our 11th episode, Raul.
Is it our 11th episode?
This is our 11th episode,
including the
all the
bonus
reviews,
episodes, the movie review episode?
Oh wait, maybe that's true. So maybe this is our 10th episode, possibly, if we don't include our intro stuff.
We've done quite a few of these, yeah.
Yeah, and it took us a couple episodes, and now we finally got to a point where our reporting is interconnecting with each other.
There we go, yeah.
So this is good stuff for us, you guys. Thanks for listening, all you listeners out there. We appreciate you guys. I think some of you are in Germany. Thank you for being here for us.
We have listeners in Germany?
I think we have listeners in Germany.
Oh, that's
either
awesome.
Germany or somewhere in Europe. I saw our analytics tell us some cool stuff. But anyways,
really cool.
Back to our report here. Nicolas Cage possibly returning for National Treasure.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage. What happened? Let me get my breath. Nicolas Cage is reportedly in discussions to return for a new National Treasure sequel as Benjamin Gates. Disney launched the National Treasure franchise in 2004 with the release of the first film starring Nicolas Cage. Goes on to say, Disney has spent the last decade trying to figure out what to do with the National Treasure franchise. Plans for National Treasure 3 with Nicolas Cage failed to gain any real momentum throughout the years. Then the launch of Disney Plus gave the studio a new chance to use the IP with National Treasure: Edge of History, which is, I think that's like the first thing we ever reported, isn't it?
No, we reported that for the Comic-Con.
That's right. That's right.
SDCC, yeah.
For SDCC, yeah. So Edge of History coming to Disney Plus' streaming service in December 2022. That's in a month from now, sort of. Although the series is a soft reboot of the movie franchise, it does include the return of Justin Bartha as Riley Poole. Mm-hmm. There has since been hope that Nicolas Cage could return as Benjamin Gates for another National Treasure adventure as a result. Raul, this is what I think.
What do you think?
I don't think there's going to be a National Treasure 3. I think the next season of this show is going to have Nicolas Cage in it. That's my thoughts.
Season 2.
Yeah, and when we talked about this in SDCC episode, we had the theory that, they're waiting to finish the first season, and then they're going to show that to Nicolas Cage and say, hey, what do you think of this? And if Nicolas Cage likes it enough, then he'll say, yeah, I think I'll do season 3. That sounds like fun. Or season 2. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's going on. I don't think the movie is a thing. Either that or, Raul, this is option number 2.
What?
Option number 2 is that there is going to be a National Treasure 3, except the ending of the National Treasure Disney Plus series leads us into the movie.
That
so
is possible.
So we'll see the characters from the streaming show enter the movie in the third one.
I have heard speculation that it is going to be like both the TV show and the film series are going to continue in tandem. So you've got like the TV show continuing and then the movie in between seasons and then back to... But, I mean, it's... Who knows? I just heard that as speculation. But I don't know. I feel like... I tend to agree with you. I think, if anything, it might be for the show to come back in a later season of the show. Because I don't see any reason, like, why would you do a show and then a movie, like, at the same time? It's kind of like the snake eating its own tail. Like, why would you, we kind of talked about this with the Cobra Kai thing. Well, then again, the Cobra Kai thing, that's one of those things that we were unsure if it's going to be even the same cast or carry on the same story.
We still don't know.
We still don't know. But, yeah, I do find this interesting. And yeah, they haven't said whether it's for a movie or the TV show. So we have no choice but to speculate here.
I think it's the TV show. It's gotta be. Like
maybe that's why it's taken a little longer to maybe convince Nicolas Cage, because... who knows? TV is changing. You got a lot of A-list film celebrities doing TV now, so maybe, Nicolas Cage could potentially be one of the latest of those celebrities to kind of hop to the other medium, hop to TV. So
plus, it's not too far off from interconnecting Disney Plus shows with movies. I mean, look at the MCU. The MCU has so many shows right now for their characters, and then you see Wanda show up in Multiverse of Madness. So it's like
Sure.
In order to, the only downside is in order to understand the storyline of Multiverse of Madness with Wanda's point of view, you kind of have to watch WandaVision if you want
Right.
to get her side for the full 100% version of it. They kind of give you a gist of Wanda's story in the movie, but it's not enough. Like, I feel like they could have given us way more than that. That being said, it'll be interesting. I think Nicolas Cage is also possibly in talks about doing Face Off again, like another Face Off movie.
I did hear about that. Why?
Yeah, for why?
Yeah.
It's that kind of stuff where it's like, is he too busy doing movies? Like, will it just be a movie then? Or is he maybe he's gonna do Face Off the movie and then do the Disney Plus streaming show and then turn that into a movie later.
Who knows? Who knows? I would like to see Nicolas Cage come back and reprise this role again. I do find, with the films, I do find that Nicolas Cage as Benjamin Gates is kind of part of the reason why I like those movies. I like the treasure hunting and all that stuff, but Nicolas Cage brings that kind of charm to it, and he really commits to the role, and it's he's got like this fun kind of vibe as this character. So I would like to see him again take on this role, and yeah, Nicolas Cage is kind of having a resurgence right now.
Oh yeah,
The
Man,
Cage-assance.
the last movie that came out, I'm trying to remember the name of it. The one where Extremely Talented, something like that.
The Incredible Weight of Massive Talent.
That's the one. Incredible Weight of Massive Talent.
Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
That was such a great Nicolas Cage movie, and
It was
so
a lot of fun. Yeah.
just watching that made me go, man, I really miss watching him and stuff. Like I gotta see more of his movies, and here he is again, possibly coming back for something. So we'll see what happens. You never know what the world or universe wants to bring. I will, however, say the show hasn't come out yet, so we don't know if the show is good yet.
Right. Yeah. That
so
remains to be seen. Maybe that's what Nicolas Cage is waiting on.
Maybe, because if right now it's all just speculation about whether or not that's going to happen or not, it's at least nice to know that these I think this was Deadline that said it, or Screen Rant. Screen Rant is reporting this. It's a reliable source to know that he's thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see where we lead off to with that.